Hello, good morning, hello. Welcome to my home studio. This morning, we're going to practice some yoga, some meditation, and a lot of presence. So to be alive is truly a present, right? I'll adjust my mat after. Hey, you guys, as soon as you're jumping in, just please put your name in the chat so I can give you a special hello, a special good morning, and maybe some love on the sidelines after. So first of all, thank you. Number one, thank you so much for showing up for yourself, for committing to doing something great for yourself. I don't want to take too much of your time. So if you've got a mat or a little blankie and you want to get started, we're just going to start in a nice, comfortable seated position. But before you do that, before you leave the computer, please write your name in the chat so that it warms my heart that I know you're here, because I can see the numbers growing. I just want to know who's up in here. Yeah, and this looks okay. Hey, Miri, good morning. Hey, baby girl, good morning. Welcome to my home studio. You always catch me on the turf. And today we're doing things a little bit differently, having me up in here. You know what? I'm going to just leave it there. That's okay with y'all. We're going to do like this. And I'm going to grab one more thing. I'm going to sneak around. I guess I'll bring you with me. How about that? Da-da-da-da. So this is my house. Hey. I'm just getting a little thing to put the water on because I don't like to put it on the floor. So you guys just get this like insider scoop of my life on Sunday mornings. That's how we all get together. And once this breaks apart, then I'll see you in real life and we'll practice yoga together in the flesh. Hannah, hey, thank you so much, Hannah. Yeah, we've got some awesome people up in here, and the only reason that you can tell that my energy is something maybe different or something valuable, I would like to think, is because you share that same energy within you. And maybe you don't express it, or maybe you do, right? But just know that anything that you see in someone else that you love is because you have that within you. We're all one, and that's the whole reason. But I've taken more time than I'd like to begin. So we'll get comfy, right? So I'm a little posh. I need my pillow and my blanket. If you need socks because the toes can get cold, really just make yourself comfortable. And that's why I like to do this on YouTube, because you're at your house, you don't have the video on, you're really free to be wherever you are, to get your socks and not have to worry about the teacher wondering where you've gone. So we'll start in a cross-legged position, and we're just going to stimulate the breath. We're going to tune into our body and tune out the entire world. So let's do this together, you guys. Let's do it together. I'm just going to adjust my feet so my ankles are on top of each other. It's an energetic lock, and we'll get more into that when we have more yoga time. But for now, you can either place your hands on your knees, you can interlock the fingers and let them rest in the lap, or you can take any other variation that works best for you. Personally, I put my hands, lock them together, thumbs to touch. That way, what my yoga teacher told me is that we're creating an energetic lock here. So your energy can leave through the fingertips. When you put them together like this, you lock them so that they go back into your body. The two thumbs touch so the energy stays within. Just a little yogi secret for you. So if you want to take this variation, I think it's better for my shoulders and my posture too. So we'll just come to a comfortable seat, and we'll take a big out breath. Wherever you are in your breath, just see how my body kind of sinks as we exhale. Now we'll inhale through the nose. Exhale, push out all the air like birthday candles. Feel yourself melt, lower it out. One more big breath in together. Big breath out, release. Those are just clearing breaths so that we can start to cultivate this presence, and we can kind of release whatever might be in there and call in whatever might be best for us. in the moment for the day. I just want to face you because I love you. So we'll begin to cultivate the breath through the diaphragm. The diaphragm is this muscle that runs transversely with the abdominals. It lies underneath your ribs, if you need a visual, above your belly button, below your breast, okay? So I like to place my hand here while I do the breathing. That way I know. I'm all about effectiveness, you guys. This way I know that the breath is coming from that diaphragm, and the significance of the diaphragm is this study was done at Stanford studying students with anxiety, right? If you've been to college, you know it can get quite stressful. So they did this study on these college students where they just introduced diaphragmatic breathing, this holding onto the space, inhaling 360 from the ribs, the belly, then the chest, then the clavicles, and exhaling from the diaphragm, contracting, then the chest, then the clavicles. And what they found was all of these students eradicated any anxious activity within the body just with this breath. So if this is the only thing that you learned today, you're making a world of difference for your internal system. So we'll place the hands on the diaphragm. Take a big breath into that space where your hands are. And exhale through the nose. If you feel like you're not getting it, you are. It's just like anything else, it takes practice, okay? So just meet yourself where you are. Be kind to yourself in these moments. We'll inhale into that space. Hold the breath for a moment. Exhale that space. Inhale through the diaphragm. Chest lifts, collarbones lift. Exhale, contract the diaphragm. Allow the chest and collarbones to lower. Inhale through the diaphragm, expand. 360 out the sides. Exhale through the diaphragm, contract. Chest falls, collarbones fall. 2 more, inhale. Exhale, contract. Like you're pulling the belly in. Inhale, let the belly grow. Let the chest lift, collarbones lift. Drink a little bit more air in. Exhale, contract belly first. Then chest. Then clavicles. Interlock the hands at the lap. Pull your chin back. Keep your eyes closed and just notice. Notice any shifts in the body or in the presence. Being alive is a gift, and being in the moment is the greatest present. So today, as we move, let's cultivate this sense of presence, a sense of awareness through the body. And so we can choose which space we lead from. Do we lead from the heart with love? And maybe we can notice when we're leading from the mind, whether that be doing something the same, or not allowing the heart, that love for the body to shine. So just breathe from your belly today, this diaphragm, and make the movements from your heart today. We'll bring the arms by the sides. You can flutter the eyes open. Feel how it feels to be in this new energetic body. We'll inhale the arms up over the head, each fingertip to touch, thumbs, eye, pointers, middle fingers, infinite, pulling your prayer down, ring fingers, powerful, pinky, possibility. You bring this prayer into your heart center where it matters the most. Close your eyes, bow your head, and set your own intention for the day, for the hour. Take another deep breath in. If nothing's coming to you, you can start the sentence with I choose. And then just allow the arms to float down. Shake it all out, you guys. I hope you're feeling the sense of presence cultivating within you. So you can remove any blankets or meditation pillows if you have them. We're going to get into the work now. The work is excellent, you guys. It's a place of process, which is of the greatest importance, because it's not about the finish line. It's really just about doing the work. So we'll start on hands and knees. And since I can't see you, I want you to get funky with it. Just get funky, rock it out side to side, maybe flap your feet, look, turn your chin, anything that your body is calling for. And just feel that love infused in the moment. And be here with your body, giving it anything it wishes for. Keep that sense of breath moving in and out through the nose. On your next inhale, you'll drop your belly, lift your chin, expand the collarbones by pulling the shoulder blades together. As you exhale, curve and round, tuck the chin in towards the chest, push the ground away. As you inhale, bring your head up and through, pulling the shoulder blades back, dropping the belly, lifting the tail. Exhale, curve and round. If I'm moving too slow or too fast, feel free to follow your own breath and your own rhythm. Inhale, back to cow. I'll let you go 2 on your own. Exhale, rounding the back, pulling the spine up. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, neutral. So I really want to get into these lats. These are my favorite muscles ever. Not only do they contribute to our powerful punches, mirroring my southpaw, we'll inhale this right arm up, but the lats connect our arm to our spine. If you notice the anatomy of the body, it's quite crazy. We'll talk more about it next Sunday. As you thread through, the right arm drops over the left side, ear to the mat. You can send this left arm either out in front of you on fingertips and stay here. But if you really want to feel it, you can lift that left arm up. Maybe take it to the right hip and peel open, energetically pull this elbow back. Take a breath in. Stay present for the out breath. Inhale, left arm back up or underneath the shoulder, whichever variation you took. Exhale here. Inhale, right arm up. Take it to the sky. Roll out the wrist. Just feel it. How does it feel? We'll switch it out to the left side. We inhale, left arm up. We wave hello to our angels, giving tribute to all of those that came before us, especially this weekend on Memorial Day. And exhale, send that left arm through the right side of the body, dropping the ear down. And maybe you walk those right fingertips out and touch down. If you want that super stretch, you inhale the right arm up and maybe touch the left hip, pulling this shoulder open. I even move my head up, gives me an elongation in the neck. Just take it where you want to and breathe. Inhale, right arm up and back underneath the shoulder. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, down. So shoulders and spine, mission complete. We've already worked on 2 major components of the body. So now we'll stack our hands underneath our shoulders, tuck the left toes back, and maybe just stretch through the left leg. You can even lift up the leg and roll out the ankle. And then we'll step the right toes back, maybe roll out the ankle in a one-legged plank because you're strong and tough. We'll bend the knees, sit the hips back to the heels, allow the head to flow through the biceps, and lift the hips up in a downward dog. Pedal out your legs. Again, I'm going to give you about 5 breaths to just do what you do. I'll give you a couple cues. Try to rotate the eyelids of the elbows forward, grip into the mat with all 10 fingers. Press the hips up to the sky, melt the heels towards the earth. But maybe you're just swinging your tail. Maybe you're just pedaling it out. Maybe you could shake your head side to side. Energetically, we can let things go. Subconsciously, our mind is always working. So just that signal of letting something float out of the head, it really contributes to the overall sense of well-being. We'll inhale the right leg up and press through that left heel. Press the left heel down. Keep equal weight in the arms. And then we'll just switch. Right foot down, left foot lifts, maybe a little roll of the ankle. Breathe in. Bend the knees. Exhale, look forward. Inhale, walk the hands back to the feet. From here, we're taking ragdoll. So just grab opposite elbows, opposite shoulders, or just let the arms hang out. But keep a nice bend in the knees so that upper body is floating over the lower body. And from this position, it's considered an inversion in yoga because we're getting our heart above our head right now, which is the main purpose, right? We want to love more and we want to love now. Let the arms float down. Inhale, hands to your shins. We're coming into a halfway lift. I'll break this down a little bit. Exhale, forward fold. So on your next inhale, you bring the hands to the shins or to the thighs. This way you can pull your collarbones up and back, shoulder blades together, crown of the head forward, inner thighs roll out. Exhale, lower. Let's try to hit all those points on the next inhale. Inhale, hands up so that you can push the crown forward. Push the tail back, rotate inner thighs out, exhale, fold it forwards. One more inhale, lifting up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. We'll just hang out here for a moment so you can start to bob and weave a little bit more. And I'll tell you guys a story. I had scoliosis growing up, where there's an S curvature in your spine. I met a wonderful teacher here in LA, and she taught me this halfway lift technique, and it straightened out my spine. I kid you not, I'm living proof that yoga heals the body. So let's take one more halfway lift with all of that in mind. Plant the feet, rotate the inner thighs out, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. We'll bend the knees, sweep the arms, inhale, rise up. And exhale, hands to heart center. So we've been moving pretty slow. Bringing those hands to your heart, I want you to just reconnect with your intention for a moment. Take a breath in. Relax on your out breath. Allow the hands to float down by your sides. This is Tadasana, mountain pose. So also very important for posture. We're just going to root all four corners of the feet into the ground. Go from the ankles up to the knees, up to the hips, keeping everything square and stacked. Then that comes to the pelvis, right? So typically I stand like this with my butt back and my upper body forwards. I want you to just roll the hips down. See that little bit of movement? Roll it down. Tuck it under so that the hip points lift up to the ribs, and then we can extend through the side body, extend through the shoulders, extend through the neck. You should feel awesome as you pull yourself energetically from the crown of your head up. Fingertips face the floor. Inhale, and just feel this power for a moment. Standing at attention to your highest self. We come to a union of the energy within and our presence in the moment. One more breath here. Loving every moment of it. And from this place we'll flow. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins. We've practiced before. Take it where you can take it. Exhale, lower. Walk it out to your first super plank. So we're squeezing the core, we're pressing the ground away, we're sitting the heels back. Rotate the creases of the elbows forward, bend your elbows and slowly lower until the chest hits the floor. Untuck the toes, keep the elbows zipped to the ribs as you peel your heart up and open, breathing in. Exhale, float it forwards. Tuck the toes, either keep the knees down or straight through a press up. Bend your knees, push your hips up and back into downward dog. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Drop your right foot to replace your right hand. For this first one, we'll drop the back knee, untuck the toes. Inhale, circle the arms around. Exhale, both arms to the floor. Tuck the back toes, send the right to meet the left. Scoot the hips up and back, downward dog. Inhale, left leg up to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose, send it through. Replace left foot, left hand. Drop the back knee, untuck the back toes. Inhale, circle around. Breathe in, open up the heart, call in that love. Exhale, fold it forwards. Tuck the right toes, send the left to meet. This time we take a vinyasa where we drop down, elbows to ribs. Inhale, rise up, maybe onto the pads of the feet instead of the legs. Exhale, toe it back, downward dog. Take a breath here, in through the nose. Flutter the lips. In through the nose. Bend your knees, look towards your hands. Either walk or hop up to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to heart center. And just notice, after moving the body like this, has anything shifted? Maybe your mindset. And can you bring it back to that intention, into this breath in this moment? Sun salutations are like yoga warm-up. So we're going to continue once more. Arms by your sides. Inhale to the sky. Exhale, reach your arms forward, send your hips back, stretch through the hamstrings, fingertips in line with the toes, head in. Inhale, halfway lift, rotate those outer thighs out. Exhale, forward fold. Maybe you jump back with bent elbows, or you just step it back. Elbows forward, drop it down low. Inhale, bring it up, reveal your heart, open up. Exhale, toe it back, downward dog. Press through the hands, lift the hips up, melt the heels down. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, send it through. This time we'll stay up on the back knee. Inhale, bring your chest up over your hips. Arms circle around. And float it down to the floor. We'll step it back with the right to scoop the hips up through a downward dog, to just take that left leg up on an in-breath. Out breath, knee to nose, curve around, shoulders over wrist, drop that left foot down. Hips, shoulders, arms, breathe in. Exhale down. We step the left toes back to prepare for vinyasa. Shoulders over wrists, bend the elbows down, lower, strong. Inhale, lift it up. Pull the heart forward, pin the shoulders back. Exhale, lower, tuck the toes into your plank. Exhale, bend the knees, scoop it up, downward dog, pedal it out, shake it out, take a breath. Inhale, look forward, bend the knees, hop or walk it up. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to the top. Exhale, hands to heart center, reground. I lost my breath. And we just come back. Take a breath in. Feel that power of standing on your own 2 feet. Standing at attention to your highest self. Drop the arms by your sides. Give yourself a little wiggle. Bend through the knees. Shake it all out. All right, we're going to go through some weekend warrior stuff now, okay, friends? So let me just adjust my ponytail. And by the way, I got so much love for you. Thank you so much for being here, for having fun with yourself, for loving what the body is capable of. So with the feet right underneath the hips, after we shake it all out, we inhale, arms up. Exhale, reach the arms forward, sit the hips back, rotate those outer thighs. Whoosh, head in. Inhale, hands to shins, as if you were going pigeon-toed, rotating these thighs out. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees so the hands drop. Step the feet back. Exhale and lower, elbows to ribs, up onto the tops of the toes. Inhale, lift up, pull the shoulders back. Exhale, toe it back, downward dog. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. You made it. You made time for yourself. You should feel good about it. We'll send that right leg forward into a lunge. And now we're going to pivot this back foot flat so that the arch is facing the heel. You're going to keep your right hand on your ankle or maybe on the floor, or you can bring your elbow to your knee and then open up into extended side angle. So now we've got our arms reaching in opposition. We've got our hips open, and just try to tuck your tailbone under. Remember, we did that with our posture. So you pull your tailbone under to get the hips into alignment. Should feel an excellent stretch to the hips. From here, we're going to swing this right arm forwards and drop your palms down. Try to get your arms into one line. We're in a warrior 2-2. Sink into that front leg a little more. Should feel an excellent stretch to the hip. So just a little bit of movement, because typically we're holding this posture, but it gets brutal. Flip that front palm, reach it forward, and as if you're making an offering to all those that came before, bring this arm up for a peaceful warrior. Keep that bend in the front knee, no weight through this back hand, and then bring it back forwards, elbow to knee. Inhale, open up, extended side ankle. From here, take the left arm up and over your head, pivot onto the ball of the left foot, and drop this left hand down. Inhale, right arm up for a twist. These twists are excellent for spinal alignment. Hug the inner thighs together. Keep the ankle over the knee. Reach. On your next out breath, hand down, and we tuck the right toes back or keep it lifted as we lower into our vinyasa. Inhale, up dog, shoulder blades pin together, collarbones widen. Exhale, downward dog, push the hips up, drop your head towards your thighs, pedal out the legs for a breath. We can even do horse breath, that's those flutter lips. Inhale, flutter. The flutter is really good for oxygenating the cells within the mouth, which we'll have a talk about too, because the oral health contributes to your entire body. Left leg up, reach it forward. There's all these yogi secrets. I can't wait to show you guys. Left foot in a lunge. You can bring your hands to your hips or keep that hand on the foot as you open up to the side. We drop that back foot so we're anchored in from the blade to the arch, pulling the heels together. That will stimulate the stretch in the inner hips, the abductors. Maybe this hand comes to the knee, forearm to knee, and you can reach up a little bit further. We'll take one more breath here. Stay in the magic of doing the work, friends. Reach this top arm back behind you. Scoop this front arm up. We drop it into our warrior two. Chin faces forward, looking at those top two fingers there, just like you would in a punch, Mary. Eyes on the prize. Breathe in, stretch long through the arms, lift the chest, tuck the tailbone, take a breath. Flip this front palm, scoop it forwards to elongate this side body, and then send it back. Keep the bend in this front knee, take a breath. And then maybe forearm to knee as you reach up and over the head. Get length through the side body. We pivot on that right foot, so we come to the ball of the foot. Reach the right arm forward and down. Inhale, left arm up. Squeeze the thighs together. Breathe. Separate the arms. Take in a little bit of whatever you need right here in this moment. Meet it with your full presence and power. Left arm down. Maybe if you try it on the other side, or maybe you want to take the challenge on this side. Left leg goes back. We can float it as we lower. Inhale, lifting up onto the feet. Exhale, downward dog. Take a breath. From here, you'll just rock into a plank. Drop your knees. Maybe bring the knees out wide and the toes together, and we can sit back into a child's pose, the first resting posture of the day. Take a moment, maybe even use your forearms as a pillow as you sit your hips back. And we just breathe. Feel that aliveness within you. Know that the work that you're doing is shifting these necessary energies, not only from your circulation, your lymphatic system, but this energetic system, this system that we can't measure scientifically. It's a feeling, a notion. Turn your cheek if you're lying on one side. Take a big breath in. A surrendering breath out. Release the grip, release the hold. We'll rock it back up to tabletop on your next in-breath. And then just side to side, anything that feels okay, that feels necessary. Now we'll cross the ankles, allow the hips to drop back behind us, and let the feet come out in front. We will practice Paschimottanasana, seated forward bend. The reason I tell you the Sanskrit ones is because when we learn another language, we learn a new way to think, right? And so just introducing you to these small principles. So for now, your feet are in front of you, just rock them out side to side. And then I want you to zip the legs together energetically, suck them up together, and then flex the toes in. This should lift your heels like a slice of a paper. Tiny little bit, but that's going to activate the quads. It's going to activate the core. So keep flexing the toes in, fingertips by your sides, lift up the chest. I went past Paschimottanasana into Dandasana, staff pose. Keep lifting the chest, keep flexing the toes in. Should feel incredible stimulation through the legs. Fight for this feeling. This is what life is for. It's for feeling, it's for experience. Take a breath in. On the out breath, release. Let the feet fall, let the arms fall, and just notice. Be present with these stimulations that come up, because the more presence we can cultivate in this 3-breath posture, the better it is when someone does something in the outside world that's out of our control, right? We're able to bring ourselves back into this presence, this calm. And when we become more present, we realize what's important, right? I don't have to go into that for you to know where I'm going. We'll practice Paschimottanasana. Inhale, arms up over the head. Flex those toes in towards the face. You just did your training on that. And then lean out as far as you can. Don't think toes. Think next door neighbor. Think far, far away. And then drop it down. So if we're not at our toes, no problemo. Grab underneath the calves or hug underneath the knees. Just meet yourself where you are and accept this moment just as it has arrived. For you are just God in drag, baby. You are God. And I don't say that in the church sense. I say this in the most impressed way ever, that you are the ultimate. And so we'll take 5 breaths here, and perhaps your mantra can be, I am. And then whatever you wish behind it, but my wish for you is for you to understand that you are this ultimate being. You are. There's no way that this body would work without that divine essence. So just breathing into that knowing, into that love of the divine and of the divine within you. We'll drop the chin in an effort to stretch through the shoulders. Really let the upper body just melt when we breathe in and breathe out. One more, breathing in. Relax fully on the out breath with nowhere to go. Inhale, slide the hands along the legs. And exhale, bring the shoulders back. All right, guys, I'm going to take you through my absolute favorite yoga pose. And I didn't learn this yoga pose until I actually went to become a teacher after my second teacher training. So more secret yoga stuff. I'm going to take the length of my mat. It might be helpful for you if you're on your mat, because we want to make more than a 90-degree angle, right? 90 degrees. We want to make 180 degrees, or as wide as we can, just to get the maximum benefits through the hips. So first things first, right foot on the inside of the left thigh, but press that right foot into the left hip. Especially my guys on here, this is one of the main postures that men should be doing every day. No wonder I love it. my feminine side is like, hey. But let's inhale the arms up. You'll square the shoulders towards your feet. Really press that right heel in. Take a breath in, inhale, get tall. Exhale again, leaning out towards that front foot. Reach for the toes. If the toes aren't there, again, underneath the calf is fine. But if you are at your toes, use your thumb to press into the top of your big toe. As we breathe, I'll tell you why. So maybe the thumb is pressing into the big toe. At any rate, drop your chin. So no more looking at me. Look at your knee. Take a breath and just fold and surrender into this. We're also stretching those lats, my favorite muscle in the body, because of its significance on the structural stability with the spine. Breathe in. Keep pressing that big toe if you got it. Breathe out. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, right arm to the outside of the right hip. Inhale yourself up onto the right knee. Press the left toes down. Reach long through the left fingertips. Reach. And exhale, lower. We'll inhale, right arm up. Just touch the toes. Stay for the exhale. Inhale up. Exhale, reach. Inhale, drop it down. Ooh, we'll come through a butterfly. That's my favorite pose. We'll come through a butterfly. It has two parts. Rock it out side to side, flap those wings, maybe a circle with the neck. And we're getting to the final postures before we're prepared for our meditation. So just knowing that what we're doing, especially in these postures for the hips, we're allowing ourselves to be more relaxed in our meditation, left foot to the right inner thigh. And what that will do is it'll cultivate a sense of stability through the spine, straightening. And if you don't know, now you know. The messages that are being communicated in the brain to the body, their system runs through the spinal cord. So if we have alignment in the spinal cord, the energies are moving much quicker and with more fluidity through the body, which of course is great for harmony on the inside equals harmony on the outside. Let's inhale the arms up. Square the shoulders towards that straight leg. And exhale, reach out further than you think you can, and then float the head down to the knee. Maybe using the thumb to press onto the toe. And I'll tell you that there are nerve endings in the bottom of these toes. Specifically, this big toe, the nerve ending goes to our pineal gland or our third eye. The third eye could be responsible for clarity and psychic abilities. You ever had the notion that you just knew it? I knew that. And that sense of intuition comes from that gland. So let's just keep pressing on the big toe, letting it know we love the work that it does. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, left arm to the outside of the hip. Inhale, right arm up and over. Reach out long, press those right toes down. Reach as if you're about to touch a friend. And exhale down. We inhale this left arm up and over. Try to tap the toe. And then back to the floor. Inhale, rise up, stretch through the side body. Stay here as long as you like. On an out breath, you'll drop it down. Woo! We'll come through a butterfly in between. And this time we'll rock the boat side to side. Rock the boat, don't rock the boat, baby. Flap your wings, sit up tall. And then exhale and bring the knees together. We're going to hug around the knees. You can drop one cheek down and just send that love into the body. Love is all there is, my friends. So with these practices, we can send this love back in and maybe mentally repeat after me. I am love. Love is all there is. We'll take a breath in. Really feel how much you love your body for a moment before you let go of the grip. Feel that. Send that signal to the body. I love this. Keeps us healthy, keeps us safe. I love this. Take a breath in. On the out breath, release your arms. And then just 90-90 with the legs, as if you're tanning on the beach with the back body. 90-90 with the front legs. We gotta love now, you guys. There's a law I can tell you about that LA does not. LAPD will not arrest you for abusing this law. The more love that you give, the more love that you exercise, right? That self-love, that 2 or 3 breaths that we just held on to our bodies, giving it love. This is law, that love will be returned to you. And what my dad says, he says, for all that I give, I receive 10 times more. And he introduced me to that at a young age, where just give it all. Give everything you've got, because you'll always receive 10 times more in return. So just know that law. The more we love ourselves, the more we show others how to love us. And we show the world that this is what we need. We need more love. We want more love. Let's bring the feet back together. We're rolling onto the backs. So a couple finishing postures before we set into our meditation. You just roll onto your back. Keep your eyes on me for a moment. Feet come out wide, knees come together. And that's it. We'll lay it down, tuck the shoulder blades underneath you, maybe rocking of the head side to side. So we just did the inner hips. Now we're just getting onto the outer hips a little bit. Arms can be out wide or on your heart and on your stomach, wherever you feel the most love towards yourself. And over these next 3 breaths, we're going to give gratitude on our out breath. So inhale love, inhale care, inhale kindness. And on your out breath, either mentally or since I can't hear you, you can just say out loud what you're grateful for. And I'll share mine with you as we inhale this care and this love. I exhale my gratitude to practice the capability of this practice. We inhale love and care. Exhale your gratitude for your loved ones, your supporters, the people you support. Inhale care and love. Exhale that gratitude for your great health, for this connection, for each other. We'll drop the knees out wide, heel toe the feet so they're together, and we're in a supine Baddha Konasana, basically reclined butterfly. We can flap the wings a few times here to signal the hips to relax. We'll take another breath in. Anything you're grateful for on the out breath. We'll zip the knees together, bring them into the chest and make circles. Big circles to the right and to the left. We'll drop both knees to the right, use your right bicep as a pillow, and pause. Pause in the presence of your body, of your vitality, of this love. As you breathe in, it glows in your heart. As you breathe out, it's just like fanning a flame, becomes greater and greater. Press through your left hand to bring yourself up to a seat. Maybe the eyes stay closed. And just find yourself in a comfortable seated position. We'll place hands on knees, whether you're on your knees or in a cross-legged position. And to close our yoga practice and to bring us into the opening of our meditation practice, we'll inhale the arms up just as we began. Each fingertip to touch. I am powerful. Unlimited possibility. Hands to your heart center, bowing your chin. Taking a moment of presence to unpack, unwrap this gift of thoughtfulness within you. To unwrap this gift of kindness and care that it takes to show up for yourself when the whole world is pulling you in different directions. Unwrap this gift of presence to just be with yourself, your one true love. Unwrap this gift of becoming more of yourself. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. We'll inhale for Om. You can bring your thumbs to your third eye center. May we have clarity of mind. You can bring your thumbs to your heart. May we have clarity of heart. I bow to you in honor My mind is clear, my heart is clear, and I can see the light and love within you. I bow to you in honor of this light. Namaste. Namaste, friends. Thank you for joining me for yoga practice. So now that our yoga is complete, we will practice our meditation. So any comfortable seat you'd like to take, if you need to adjust your pillows or anything, come to a comfortable seat. If you want a blanket or a sip of water in between, by all means, make yourself as comfortable as possible. If you want to lie down, that's even more excellent. So you can lie down to stay comfortable. We'll begin our meditation by in our seated position. You'll interlock the fingers as I taught you in the beginning, touching the thumbs, allowing the hands to rest in the lap. Sit up tall. Feel this love you have for yourself. We'll practice some breathing, but just so we're together, the close of our meditation will be by the sound of the bell. This first ring is to invoke the angels, to give them the signal that we're here to receive their power. The last bell will be a trust. It will signal our angels that they can trust us with the power they've just given us. So now we'll prepare for meditation. Close your eyes, hands interlock at the lap, sitting up tall, breathing in through that diaphragm, exhaling, contracting through the diaphragm. Tuck your chin back, lift your crown of your head up, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in. Know that you're breathing in, take in this air, this vitality. Breathing out, relax the body. As I breathe in, I relax my body. As I breathe out, I relax my mind. And maybe you can start to repeat. As I breathe in, I relax my body. As I breathe out, I relax my mind. Breathe in, relax body. Breathe out, relax mind. Breathe in, breathe out. Anytime the thoughts start to wander, you bring yourself back to relaxing the mind with the in-breath and relaxing the body with the out-breath. Together we breathe. Just take awareness of if the mind starts to travel. Where are the thoughts streaming to? And then anchor the thoughts back into the breath, back into that love that lives within you. Deepen the breath, signaling a body for the shift. Notice how you feel. Notice the body's reaction to your practice, to your devotion. And start to flutter the eyes open when you're ready to close your meditation. Take a big breath in through the nose. Blow out some birthday candles on the out breath. Inhale the arms above the head. Each finger to touch, knowing that you are these infinite, powerful possibilities. Hands at heart center, draw your chin down. May the clarity we created, may the love that we cultivated spread out far and wide into the world beyond anyone we've ever met and ever will meet. May they receive this love, this kind of care. May we always elevate our vibration to meet our highest self in the ever-present moment. We'll close our meditation by bowing in honor to each other. Namaste. How was that for you? Just feel, think, notice, observe. How was that for me? I'll leave you with some closing notes. so that you can enjoy your weekend, enjoy your Memorial Day. First of all, thank you. I love having the attendance of my friends and the people that matter to me, and my computer's gonna die, so I'm just gonna plug it in real quick. Um, Thank you, Mary. I love you too. I'm happy. Thank you. I'm glad you're feeling great. Um, so just some stuff that I had prepared to today to tell you. I know that Hannah got this message when we were working out together the other day, and that life is very unpredictable, especially in these times. And so we must love now. We must give all of this love out now. Don't hold anything back. If there's someone that you could show some love to, remember that everybody is God. You know, that person that you have a tiff with, they have God within them. The parent, right? Maybe your parent gets on your nerves or something. They are God too. Your boss is God. So just have a little bit more respect, compassion, that thoughtfulness that we created for ourselves. Just looking at other people like God made you too. And I don't believe in God from the church. I just say God because uh, everybody understands in each language. But what I really mean by that is this divine essence, this spirit, this thing that is not human. That's God to me. And that's what I say when I say it. I just have to make that clear because my sister will not talk to me when I'm like, well, just tell God. She's like, I don't fucking know. It gets crazy about the whole God thing. And I'm like, God is just a synonym for spirit, for love, for life, for energy, right? So everyone is God. And the message today, first of all, gratitude decreases, it reduces your cortisol level, which is your stress hormone, decreases by 23% with just 3 things that you're grateful for. So today, at some point, maybe you can even say them to me. You can text me, both of you have my info. And if you're watching this later, just write it in the comments. Just say 3 things you're grateful for. It will literally send a chemical message in your brain to reduce your stress hormone. And it's so simple. So I wanted to share that with you. I want to remind you that everybody is God, to give a little bit more love each moment, to bring this presence back into yourself. And to the message of the day, do not fall to the level of the energy. You bring your own and influence the entire room with that energy that you're bringing. Never fall to the level. Even if, Miri, you know the level at Box and Burn of energy, it's all the way up. But we can't even fall to that level. Even though it's so elevated, we must bring our own and elevate it a little bit more, especially now. So thank you, friends. Thank you so much. I wanted to keep this under an hour, and we only have 2 minutes till we're under an hour, just because YouTube's tricky like that. So I love you. I love you. I hope you can look in the mirror and say, I love you. Today, say your gratitude. Give me some love on the sidelines. Reach out to me anytime. I'm here for you. I'm really on that mat like 24/7, so just holler at your girl. I love you both so much, Mary, Hannah. Thank you for sharing your energy with me. Thank you for showing up to the presence party. As you know, I've got my classes Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday for free if you want boxing and yoga. But every Sunday, we're going to be doing these parties, okay? And at a party, you do things you wouldn't normally do. So thanks for doing some crazy breaths and something that you might not normally do with me today. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So much love for all of you. And I will see you on the next one. Bye, friends. Peace. Have a good weekend. Be safe.